The following scene will be a reenactment of Chapter 16 in The Awakening. In Chapter 16 of The Awakening, Edna is troubled by the fact that Robert has left town and doesn't know when he's coming back. Mademoiselle Reese asks her how she feels about this, and Edna expresses mixed emotions. Mademoiselle Reese acknowledges that Robert has been an important part of Edna's life and that his absence is bound to leave a void with Edna revealing that her feelings of being lost and not knowing who she is or what she wants to be extends beyond Robert's departure, which shows to Mademoiselle Reese that through the departure of Robert, Edna is undergoing a transformation that tells her that shedding the old self and embracing the new is painful but necessary for her to find herself.
Robert, I heard that you're Mexico. Is it true?
I'm sorry, Edna, but yes, I'm going away.
Why didn't you tell me anything about it until this morning?
Please don't be angry with me.
That's one of the things that men always say. It's so ridiculous. How long will you be gone?
Forever, perhaps. I don't know. It depends on a lot of things.
In case it shouldn't be forever, how long will you be gone?
I don't know.
How's your day?
Good, how is it?
Weather's nice.
It is. So what's troubling you, Edna?
Robert has just left town, and I don't know when he's coming back.
I see. How are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Part of me feels relieved that he's never going to leave me again. But another part of me feels sad because I miss him a lot.
I understand. Robert has been an important part of your life. His absence is bound to leave a void.
That's true. But right now, it's not just about Robert. I don't know what I want or who I am.
That's a difficult feeling to bear, my dear, but it's also a necessary one. To find oneself, one must let go of themselves.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
You are going through a transformation, Edna. You are shedding the old self and embracing the new, but it's also necessary.
The following scene will be a reenactment of Chapter 17 in The Awakening. In Chapter 17 of The Awakening, Edna and her husband converse during a meal. Leonce asks Edna about her day and is surprised to hear that she went out without an excuse. Leonce tells Edna that it is important to observe social conventions to get ahead in life. The conversation then turns to the quality of the food, which Leonce expresses his disappointment with it and leaves the house to eat at a club, leaving Edna visibly upset. Edna then proceeds to go to a room, becoming increasingly agitated. She tears up a handkerchief, throws her wedding ring on the ground, and stamps on it, declaring that she refuses to be someone else's property.
Tired out, Edna. Who do you have? Many callers? There weren't that many. I found their cards when I got home. I was out the entire day. Out? Why? Would have taken you out on Tuesday. What do you do? I just wanted to go out, that's all. Wow, I think you should have some sort of excuse. No, there is no excuse.
Why, my dear? I should think that you understand by this time that people don't do such things. We have got to reserve less convenience than we ever expected to get on and keep up with the possession. If you felt that you had to leave home this afternoon, you should have left some sort of explanation for his absence. This soup is really impossible. It is strange that woman hasn't yet learned how to make a decent soup. I need free lunch stands in town to serve for better one.
Mercy! Why are you making such a big deal out of this? Stop making a fuss over it. I'm not making any fuss over it. A man like me should have a better meal. Where are you going?
I'm going to the club to have a dinner.
This ring is nothing but a symbol of my captivity. I'm free!
Hello, so to conclude our video, I'll be talking about why the chapters that we chose contribute to the overall meaning and message of our book. So, chapters 15, 16, and 17 of The Awakening are all significant because they mark a turning point in Edna's journey towards self-discovery and her struggle to assert her independence. In chapter 15, Robert, who has always been fond of Edna, recognizes her feelings and tries to distance himself from her by leaving for Mexico because he fears the consequences of pursuing a relationship with an already married woman. The chapter ends with Edna feeling confused and hurt by Robert's decision. However, this rejection also marks a significant moment in Edna's awakening, which is also the title of the book. She realizes that she cannot rely on Robert or any other man to fulfill her desires and needs. She must take control of her own life and make her own choices, regardless of society's expectations. In chapter 16, Edna experiences a sense of liberation and self-realization as she talks with Mademoiselle Rice. She feels free from the constraints of society and the expectations placed upon her as both a wife and a mother. This moment of self-reflection marks a pivotal moment in Edna's transformation as she begins to realize the extent to which she has been living for others and neglecting her own desires. In chapter 17, Edna continues to explore her newfound sense of independence and autonomy. She begins to assert herself more in her relationships with others, including her husband. Together, chapters 15, 16, and 17 contribute to the overall theme of the book, which is the exploration of the tension between individual identity and societal expectations. Edna's journey towards self-discovery and her struggle to assert her independence against the expectations of those around her highlight the difficulties that women faced during the late 19th century as they looked to carve out their own identities and pursue their own desires. The novel ultimately raises questions about the role of women in society and the extent to which they are able to find fulfillment and happiness outside of the traditional gender roles and expectations placed upon them. Thank you so much for watching our book club project on The Awakening by Kate Chopin, and I hope you have a good day, evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you.